This video will demonstrate the pre-flight inspection of the TKS Ice Protection System on a Cessna Caravan. This demonstration is applicable to the Cessna Caravan Model 208 and Grand Caravan Model 208B airplanes equipped with the TKS Ice Protection System. A more thorough description of the system shown in this video can be found in the Pilot's Operating Handbook, an FAA-approved airplane flight manual supplement that is applicable to your airplane model and equipment. Based on outside air temperature, there are two different pre-flight inspections of the TKS system. This video will focus on the inspection to be performed if the outside air temperature is at or above 15 degrees Celsius or 59 degrees Fahrenheit. If the outside air temperature is below 15 degrees Celsius, 59 degrees Fahrenheit, the pre-flight inspection is very similar to the inspection at or above 15 degrees Celsius, 59 degrees Fahrenheit, but does not test the primary and max flow functions. Before beginning to test the system, it is critical to ensure that the porous leading edge panels are free of ice and any other contaminants. If the TKS system is operated with ice blocking the holes in the porous panels, the panels may swell and then delaminate from the leading edge of the wing, damaging the panels and the leading edge of the wing. This can occur if the aircraft is rained on while the outside air temperature is above freezing and the air temperature drops to below freezing, thus causing ice to form in the pores on the TKS leading edge panels. It is also important to verify the security of the panels. The upper surface of each wing must be inspected for the condition and presence of vortex generators. All 10 vortex generators must be present on each wing or takeoff is prohibited for any flight regardless of planned flight into known or forecast icing. Begin with checking the quantity of TKS fluid in the TKS Ice Protection System fluid tank. Also, check that the tank cap is secure. Ensure that a minimum of 11.7 U.S. gallons is present in the tank prior to flight into known or forecasted icing conditions. The airplane must be level to assure accurate TKS Ice Protection System fluid quantity when using the fluid tank sight gauge on the tank. Set the backup switch to the on position for 4 minutes, then off. This will run pump number 2 continuously. Listen for pump operation. On a G1000 equipped Caravan, verify that the red de-ice pressure low cast message initially comes on, then goes off as system flow and pressure builds. On a round gauge equipped Caravan, the red TKS warning annunciator will initially illuminate and then extinguish as system flow and pressure build. With TKS Ice Protection System fluid temperatures at or above 15 degrees Celsius, 59 degrees Fahrenheit, the fluid viscosity will decrease or become thinner and may affect proper fluid flow to parts of the individual panels. With lower fluid viscosity, operating pressure may not be high enough to cancel the red anti-ice pressure low cast message on a G1000 equipped Caravan or the TKS warning annunciator on a round gauge equipped Caravan. Within approximately 20 to 30 seconds, TKS fluid will begin to flow from the porous leading edge panels and from the propeller. If fluid does not appear on a panel within 2 to 3 minutes, there is an issue with flow to that panel and the system must be repaired. It is extremely important to visually inspect each leading edge panel for proper fluid flow across a portion of the active area of each panel prior to flight into known icing conditions. Verify even distribution of fluid flow from all panels. Uneven flow and dry spots as shown in this image are not acceptable. Verify that fluid is flowing from the TKS panel on the vertical stabilizer. Note that the duration of the pre-flight check is not long enough for fluid to seep from the entire panel. The fluid has to build up inside of the panel to achieve full wet out. Fluid will only seep from the lower portion of the panel during the test. Also, check for fluid flow from the propeller slinger ring. Look for signs of TKS fluid leakage through the bonded area of the porous panels. If the TKS fluid is leaking through the bonded seam, do not operate the TKS system. At outside air temperatures above 15 degrees Celsius or 59 degrees Fahrenheit, TKS panels may not wet out or achieve 100% saturation like they do at cooler temperatures. The previous video clips demonstrated what a panel looks like in warmer weather. At a warmer outside air temperature, the flow will come from the porous panel in the form of a water line as shown here. Below 15 degrees Celsius or 59 degrees Fahrenheit outside air temperature, 100% saturation will occur as demonstrated here. The flow will come from the entire panel. Next, set the primary switch to the high position. This will run pump number 1 continuously. Verify that on a G1000, the white anti-ice high cast message comes on. On the round gauge Caravan, verify that the anti-ice on annunciator goes on. Verify that TKS fluid is flowing from the porous panels and propeller. Next, momentarily set the max flow switch to airframe and check the operation of the panels. Activation of the max flow airframe mode will run both metering pumps continuously for a period of 2 minutes. Set the primary switch to off. Verify that the white anti-ice high cast message goes off on the G1000 display or that the anti-ice on annunciator goes off on a round gauge Caravan. Verify the condition and security of the windshield spray bar. It is not recommended to operate the windshield spray bar when precipitation is not present. If dispensed in dry, cold air, the fluid becomes a gel that takes considerable time to clear. I hope you found this video to be helpful. For further information, please call Textron Aviation Team Turboprop Technical Support at 316-517-5800. Team Turboprop can also be reached via email at customercare@txtav.com.